I love it. Stay back from that chicken, child. Girls, I want to ask you a question. Smell that.
Smells really good.
Yeah? You know what that is?
Brisket.
Venison backstrap. One more smell. You guys ready for dinner? Yeah. Yes. That makes it a happy day for my people. I had it with some other goodnesses, and I count it as a win. Well, I think I finally got this gate welded up the way I want it, but now I gotta do some finishing touches. Not all these welds are amazing. They serve the purpose, and they're pretty good for a novice. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind everything, kind of flatten it out, and then because I was welding on these other colored pieces of angle iron onto this galvanized tubing, I'm just going to paint it all the same color because I had that on hand. So first I'm just going to grind it out and then paint it up, and then it'll look real nice. Then we'll get this thing mounted. All right, I'm gonna see. Pinky wants a door up here. I've got just a couple little things to tweak to be done. There needs to be a board in here. I don't know if you can see those fingers. Gotta put a board in there. Put a board over there. Put a board under there. Finish over there. Probably put a board over here. We got quite a bit to do, but I think we can do it and move on with life. So I'm optimistic to see how much I get done today. We'll find out. I think for the door I'm gonna have it swing off of that side there. It's gonna open up. And I'm thinking I might put a stopper in here. A little piece that sticks out a little bit. So that way when it hits there it's shut. But gotta chuck a couple things over here first. Think Pinky's gonna like it? She said she wanted one. Now she's got one. And I'm gonna make a special latch that'll shut it here, but from the inside you'll be able to pop it up, I guess. We'll figure it out. I gotta make a special latch. It's rustic, it's not perfect, but it works, and it opens good. It even holds itself open because there's a hump in the floor. That is absolutely fine. Need to put a board over that hole. I want to put a board across there. This gap is under the roof, but that one there, so I've got to flatten out that metal and then put a board against there. I also needed one over here that I wanted right under the edge of here. So this one's long enough to span that whole gap. I'm going to put that underneath and then screw it in. You'll notice with a lot of this stuff too, especially when I'm dealing with my 3B inch oak lumber from the sawmill, which I buy direct, it saves a lot of money. I like to screw it. Screws cost more than nails usually, and they're very easier to take out though. So if I ever need to disassemble this, I can still have the boards, I can still have the screws, and still be able to do other things. Old farmers who had things nailed together, if they needed to build a new building, sometimes they'd just burn the old one that was falling apart and go with a magnet, pick up all the nails, and then build a new one. I like things to be a little easier than that, so that's part of why you see me use screws so much. Now I'm going to make one for this hole here. You see my fingers there? They are. Yeah, there's a hole there. So I'm going to get some measurements from out on the roof, cut up my piece and put it in. If you could see a little trick with that, but it was a little in farther than I wanted, so I just screwed a screw into the side of it, pulled it back into place, then hit it right. Up here is pretty much awesome and done. I do need to put one board up there from the outside, so I'm going to go take a look at that. See, here's that crack. It gets worse as we head up, so yeah. I'll measure out when that makes sense and we'll put it up there. I think there's just some stuff on the face of this building left, and I can call this done. They may have monster truck sweep off this roof and caulk it for me. I think that would be a good project for a 9-year-old to learn some stuff and accomplish something. He should like it. Oh, he's coming out with the broom. Hey Bug, do you know where that caulk tube is in the house on top of the little freezer over there? Have you seen it in the plastic bag lately? There was a tube of caulk sitting around right inside the house up by the little freezer. See if you can find it. Okay. You might have to be Monster Truck's assistant for this project. You're gonna help? Yep. Thank you, son. And they run off to be helpful quickly. So this sliding door was an idea I had for a while. I think the kids took, oh yeah. Has golf balls as ball bearings, and it slides back and forth on that. Two main problems. Number one, we store hay up there, so hay falls in that trough. Number two, the ground builds up here. It's almost like 4 inches there on the corner. So with it being about that low, I'm thinking I can just disassemble this and use that same door as a swinger a little higher up to accomplish this. We'll find out, but that's my goal. Oh, thank you, children. That should keep my camera cool while it videos me fixing this door. So you guys are helping make a better video for our subscribers and viewers. How's that make you feel? Good. Good? All right, right about there, child. I think I'm just going to tip it over to keep the shade off this camera. You guys just can't be bumping it, okay?
All right.
Woo!
Now when I was telling you guys up over there about using screws so I could disassemble things, I wasn't really thinking that the next thing I was doing was disassembling something. But you can see why I said what I said. I gotta go set these boys up quick. Alright boys, now this is designed to seal roofs. We have this barn tin roof. It's repurposed so it has holes in it, and the holes didn't all line up with where I put my screws through because where my purlins were. So the screws I use do have washers on them, so there shouldn't be any stuff coming through there, but you can see there are holes like that, and all we try to do is just find the hole and give it a goober. See? Now if it doesn't seal all the way, I just kind of poke my nose around in there, but you want to kind of start at a corner and start getting them. Some of this has got quite a bit of sawdust by it, guys. I want a little more sweeping on some of this stuff. But this, see that? I don't want to do that because there's too much sawdust there. But then I'm just going to back up this piece. I'm just going to squirt a little bit, okay? And maybe do it one piece of roofing at a time. Bugger, why don't you get the broom and sweep off the ends of that stuff? Just don't sweep where I swept, and I made a squirt there. Don't step in that squirt. So you guys just pay attention to where you did squirt and don't step in it. And that's part of how, as we head across here. And then one thing I'm gonna think of is I gotta get off this roof when we're done, right? So we're gonna wanna leave a path back. So maybe it'd be best for you to start in that corner and work your way over to here.
Yes, sir.
So don't step in there. We're gonna walk across on the screws. Bug's doing the rest of the sweep. And here, this stuff probably extends a little bit past, so don't step on the very edge. But go down to the corner and work your way back, and Bug, sweep that stuff off. So you can kind of use it like a push broom too. Bug, watch, if you stand here, I think you should be able to brush like that. Okay, and then keep going all the way across. And don't fall. Try to stay on that row of screws that's in between your feet. Try to walk on that. You know there's a board underneath there. Because monster truck has to have that clear to be able to have it work. And when he's done, you found it?
Yeah, in the garden.
Okay, Red, when he's done, I want you to take that broom and go downstairs and clean the whole thing. Bug, brush a little more where you see the sawdust near the ends. But I want you to take care of the spider webs. That was a complaint Mom had. She was scared of all the spider webs. What do you think, dude? And if you finish the first tube, finish whatever's left of that, let me know and I'll help you get the second one. I'll show you how to use that. I'm gonna go back to the door.
Yes, sir.
All right, don't fall off and just be careful. We really haven't cleaned it forever. And if you look, it's all that hay and stuff hanging in it that makes it look way worse and more creepy. So you just, however you want to do it, get it all, make it look brand new. Yeah?
So I'll try.
Okay, and if you need to wear a pair of sunglasses or a hat, do it. You might want to get a hat and shades, I'm not sure. All right, check if it works. See if you can open it. What do you guys think compared to the old one with the ball bearing?
Way better.
Way better?
Yeah.
Honestly, children, I want to build a hay door right there. I've got one board to put up on the edge here, a couple battens and a cross one up there, and then the one board out back. Oh, and I should put a front runner across the top of there too. Oh, I could finish this today and call it done. And then possibly tomorrow start the root cellar. If not, I'll have to finish this tomorrow and start that next week. But, Bug, I'm recording. Thank you. Wow, shut that door one more time. I like it. Is that gonna work for you guys?
Yeah.
Good. The children put all my tools in here. They were hot to the touch, just sitting in the sun. And we took a break in the house. I put out a video about NPCs. You guys can check out if you want. I'd recommend watching if you haven't. But yeah, now those are cooled off. I think target number 1 will be above that. Right above that window, I need a cross member and 4 more battens right there. That is done now. The board across, all the battens, and right up there. I've got these 2 prepped to run across the front of there. And this guy, there's a guy sitting up here. Let me show you this guy. He's sitting up over there, checking out things. He's been organizing everything up here. Got spare boards, got some tools. He's been sweeping, putting scraps in the bucket, getting things cleared. Because we're about done up there, right?
Yeah.
And him and Monster Truck, mostly Monster Truck, but he was supervising, took care of getting the other roof, didn't you guys?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I think he missed 1, he said. He got all the holes except for 1. That's pretty good. Thanks for helping me. And this guy too, man, I was blown away. Can you pick up those Sawzall blades you put in that container and show me? This guy has a level of diligence that I would not expect from a 5-year-old. I asked him just to pick up my stuff. These were scattered all over the place, and rather than just grabbing all the individual blades and throwing them in the tub, he put them all back in here and then put that in the bucket. So I saw that, I said, man, what a blessing. Thank you so much, my boy. You know you do bless me. Do I ever bless you?
Yeah.
How?
By giving me cookies and something.
By giving you cookies? All right. Just no hopping on the roof, okay?
Okay.
I don't mind if you sit on the railing. Is it a neat perspective from up there?
Yeah.
Can you see sheep?
Yeah.
Can you see chickens?
Yeah.
Can you see the puppy?
Yeah.
All right. Love you, son. Let's get that board across the front of there. And then I think it's here, this window, or door. And then I think I'm gonna cut these off. They're not attached to anything. I don't need them here. They're not really causing the issue, but I'll probably end up using them for something. So if I cut them off, flush with this, kind of smooth them out, I bet I'll wind up welding something with them and using them on some sort of project. But we're almost completely done with this thing. Wow. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to finish this tonight, but look at this. I got a little bit to do because I want that to actually close and hit there and be able to latch, but this is the hay door. I don't have short enough screws, so I got to cut all these off. But because the inch oak is so heavy, I went with some old fence pickets. It's pine. I'm not sure if you're supposed to mix pine and oak if it throws off the whole thing, but it looks old, it looks rustic, it'll kind of blend in. So I'm gonna put a little thing back here to have it be secure where I can shut it. But really, I've got the one board out back now, and I also have right over here. My little ones are excited because Mama just came home after a long day gone, so they're running around screaming, "Mama, Mama." I gotta fix this up though. I got boards that just don't make any sense. I gotta screw those, just a couple of them in. If I can do that, we'll be golden. So close, so close. I really wanted to start some, and not that I can't do some, but I really wanted to start getting back to work on the root cellar tomorrow. I may have to wait for next week, but this is amazing. I like it. Just some food for thought on this, guys. Yes, I've been welding and grinding by a dry hay barn that I recently made sure was covered, all the better, so it could stay all the drier. I didn't want all those little spikes falling to the ground, winding up in our shoes or our animals' hooves, so to grind them off made a lot more sparks, it did. But it also avoided a bunch of sharp little cutoff guys. And I do have little peppers on every level, watching everything here, and water nearby. It's been dry enough for long enough. We don't want to set everything up on fire. I've got a tiny bit of work left on this tonight. I'm not sure if I can finish what I need to finish to completely get her done, but if you're gonna go out with a bang. What a bunch of fireworks. I'll see you guys next time. Papa out. The cow head is good?
Yeah.
That's good, you know. But wait, there's more! with that board there, that is the last thing we need to accomplish to call this mini barn done. You know what that means? What's our next project?
Root cellar.
The root cellar! Surprise ending, guys. We finished it in this video. You probably knew that already from the title, but remember when I shut down the video and then came back on afterwards and then did this? I already edited the whole video. And I said, you know what? No, we got to finish it all the way. So now we have success. Go out with a bang.